This tutorial will introduce you to the process of creating a cross-section from your Discover drill hole project. It follows directly on from the drill hole project setup tutorial. The next tutorial in the series, Annotating Cross-sections, will discuss displaying downhole data on your cross-section, including histogram, text label, line graph, and trace shade display options. Cross-section and plan generation within the map-info professional Discover environment requires an open drill hole project. From the Drill Holes menu, select the Project Setup option. In the following dialog, choose your project from the list of available projects and press OK to open. There are a number of methods available to define the spatial location of your cross-section. We will examine using a selected line to control the cross-section's extents. This can be either drawn freehand in the cosmetic layer, or a better alternative is to select a line from an existing table of drill traverse lines. This second option is recommended as it also facilitates easy regeneration of existing cross-sections, for example after infill drilling or RC tails have been conducted. I will open up a table of traverse lines and select one as my section center line. Then I'll select the Drill Holes Define New Section or Plan menu option. The following dialog allows both sections and plans to be generated. Select the Vertical Section option at the top of the dialog. Set the Hole Selection by option as Use Selected Line. This will automatically populate the various parameters under the section definition area from my selected line, such as line start, easting and northing, length and orientation. I'm going to use an envelope width of 100 meters. This is half the distance between my traverse lines and will generate a section of 200 meters in total width, i.e. 100 meters either side of my selected line. I will also enable the Search All Holes option. This controls whether any drill holes entering the section at depth are displayed. For example, in the collar plan view displayed on screen, a plus or minus 100 meter envelope either side of the blue section line is encompassed by the red patterned area. This area contains the collar locations of holes MS16 and MS17, but not the collar of MS8, which, as you can see, enters the section envelope at depth. If the Search All Holes option is disabled, this portion of MS8 inside the envelope will not be rendered in the cross-section. Only the holes with collars inside the envelope will be displayed. By enabling the Search All Holes option, you ensure that all holes penetrating the section envelope at depth will be displayed in the cross-section irregardless of their collar locations. The output section will be rendered using a view direction, in this case of 37 degrees, i.e. approximately towards the northeast. If you would like your section view reversed, select the opposite view direction from the pull-down. I will also rename the section, overwriting the default section name. Now let's have a look at some of the annotation options available. Most of the options are self-explanatory. Be aware that the various labeling options create fixed Discover text objects for the specified scale to help produce professional-looking output. The Display Surface Line option will drape any topographic or DEM grid or contour file specified during the Project Setup wizard, as indicated here, over this section, as displayed on screen. If no file was specified, it will simply join the collars together, as this example shows. The Show Depths Tick option at the bottom of the annotation dialog places a tick mark down hole at the specified distance and labels this at the density specified. In this case, a 5 meter depth interval with every 4 labels displayed will have the following output as shown on screen. The final option at the bottom of the annotation dialog will additionally add to each depth label the distance that position on the drill hole trace is in front or behind the vertical plane as defined by the selected section line. This is an excellent way of adding a sense of depth to your cross-section output. I will complete the cross-section generation process by pressing OK, then selecting the Plot Now button at the bottom of the main dialog. Section generation time will vary with the length of the section, the number and length of drill holes on the section, and the number of sections being generated. Once complete, each section will be opened into a separate mapper window. In addition, a red polygon will be added to the color map window, outlining the section envelope utilized. That concludes this tutorial on creating cross-sections. I recommend next viewing the tutorial on annotating cross-sections to learn how to display your downhole data as both text and graphics on your new cross-section, as well as the tutorial on using the section manager. Thank you for listening.